dramatic intro to a non-dramatic trip. Welcome back to the touring series, and welcome back Spring Tour! We haven't gotten out as a group in a while, and I was pretty happy to have our biggest group yet on this trip. For this trip, we'll be doing about 800 miles in 4 days and 3 nights, with nearly 200 miles of trail. From our low point of 2,150 feet in Beaver Dam Wash to our high point of 7,700 feet atop West Mountain, we see a huge variety of terrain and soak in some amazing views. From the other side of the mountain, we opt to take additional dirt tracks behind Gunlock Reservoir, where we find our hardest trail of the trip, sort of by accident. I'd planned for this part of the trip, but I'd forgotten that it was an actual trail.
Who knew that I'd be on that, where we'd be running an actual trail? Yeah, I think it looks a lot worse than it is. Yeah, I'll. I see something coming off the bottom of his truck. Look. He's dripping. Huh? He's dripping.
It's not really one of our trips unless someone needs a roadside repair.
How you doing down there, buddy?
Nate drew the short straw on this trip, and what looked initially like a blown transmission pan ended up being a coolant line that had been worn through for an auxiliary heater the cruiser has. With a bypass created and filled back up with water from our jerry cans, we don't have to tow anyone out today.
Yeah. But yeah, I put that thing through the ringer. It's been through quite a bit.
It's always been good to you. Only minor stuff.
Yeah. The biggest problem is that secondary air injection system. What a piece of junk that was. I got a beef with that.
Yeah. Wade, why is it never you?
Because I got a Tacoma.
It's never Wade. Our second night camp is in the mountains north of St. George. It took some looking, but we found an amazing campsite overlooking a small canyon where Diogo made us a traditional and amazing Brazilian barbecue. Day 2 was supposed to be from Hurricane to Kanab via the Honeymoon Trail, an old wagon trail for newly married members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to reach the temple in St. George. Due to changing priorities, we opted to drive to Colorado City in Arizona to start the Barracks Trail, which was a trail that we had planned to do at the end of the Honeymoon Trail. What an amazing trail! It's not a trip until you're sitting on a lawn chair in a river.
Put it on Diogo.
Don't you dare.
Do it, Chad, $5.
I will.
Look at him. Look at him.
Oh, it's fine, force me.
He's gonna trip on a rock and it's gonna land in somebody's lap.
Just tell yourself there's no way he can hurt you.
Yeah, it's gonna feel like
Stop
a little.
running. He'll hurt you. No. I'll grab it. He's tired now.
Really? Yeah, hold it, Josh.
Exhausted.
He is tired.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
They recommend you do this trail south to north, as about halfway through, there's an enormous sand mountain you descend to get to the river below. You can go from north to south to this point, but most 4x4s won't make this climb. I thought I could, and I made about a half a dozen attempts and didn't even get up halfway. With enough horsepower, you'd make it, but enough is the amount of horsepower the Land Cruiser has for regular trails.
One more go at it now that I've packed it down.
Oh yeah.
Unless you know your car can climb huge, long, steep sand hills, you probably can't climb this. The rest of the trail has lots of river crossings. Ben's daughter Lou had her learner's permit and got to drive this part of the trail and taste the joys of dirt for the first time, and I think she liked it.
You push it once.
We've made it, what?
You push it once.
We've made it out of, what's this called again?
No, that's leather.
The
That's
dragonfly's stomach.
Belly of the dragon.
It's an actual horror movie about that.
I see the light. Ow.
I think I got that on film, buddy.
Nice.
Walk of shame.
Made it through the butt.
So how much paint repair is going to be needed on your truck?
Mine?
Yeah.
None for now.
I'll just keep it up here. Is this it?
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, I don't know where everybody else were.
That's it, huh?
Dragon's butthole.
That's okay. It's okay. It felt good in there.
The final night was spent on BLM land near Coral Pink Sand Dunes. There's usually an abundance of sights here, but they aren't the most scenic. Still, nights around the campfire riffing off each other and ripping into each other is deeply therapeutic and one of the highlights of any of these trips. Wade made some excellent burger tacos to top it off. In the morning, we take a short visit to the sand dunes for those who've never visited, before taking on another sandy trail down to Peekaboo Canyon, not to be confused with Peekaboo and Spooky Canyon near Escalante. It's a deep, sandy drive down into the canyon for a short, non-technical slot hike, our last of the trip. We climb out without too much trouble, air up, and part ways. Diogo and his son had left early in the morning to run a different trail, and the rest of us either had to get home that night or were planning on traveling north to find another site for the night. Bad weather changed our plans, and we eventually all headed home that evening. These trips are never long enough.